Good morning, guys. How you doing this Sunday morning? I'm gonna cook some ribs, but I'm gonna do them in my oven. But what I wanted to show you guys, I didn't buy a baby back rib, and that's usually what I buy, are baby back ribs. I bought what you call a St. Louis style rib. And I want to show you guys, let me move this out the way. I want to show you guys how I cut it up. Because there's, the top of the rib is called the rib tip. And I'm going to cook that separate. And then, of course, the rib. And then there's a little flap on the back that you cut off. You can use it for stir fries and things like that. So I'm going to show you what I did. I will show you it assembled. Okay. Let me get you over here so you can see what I'm doing. Let you see just what I'm doing. Okay, you see the rib? Put you back a little bit. I want you to see everything. Okay. Now, this is the back of the rib. And what I've done is took the membrane off the back. You got to take the membrane off the back of the rib. This is the flap. It had got a flap on it like this. You see? I cut the flap off. And this is the membrane, this white on the back. You have got to take that off. See, I'm taking it off the flap now. If you don't remove this, you're going to have a very tough piece of meat. It's got to be removed. Of course, I'm not going to use the flap right now. I'm going to save that and do a stir fry for us. Okay. It's hard to get off. But once you get it and grip it well, what you do, if you have problems with it, get your knife and go up under there, like so. You see what I'm doing? I figured this would be a great tutorial because a lot of people don't know how to clean up a rib. Now, if you got baby backs, it's no problem. All you do is go up under and take that membrane off the back of it. But this is more complicated. All right, so you get that off. So I'm telling you, if you don't, it's a no-go. Because this stuff is tough. See what I'm doing? I'm sliding it right on off. Get it off of there. And you got a perfect piece of meat for a stir fry. Or whatever you want to do with it. You can do it now. I've got the membrane off. That's just the fat on there. And frankly, I'm not going to remove that. That's the flavor. So we're going to put him back over there. Okay. Put him over there. Now, the next thing I did was take my very sharp knife and I cut the tips off. Because on the St. Louis rib, it's got the tips at the top of it. So I took my knife and I started at the top with a big bone. There's a big bone at the top of a St. Louis rib. And I just took it and cut the big bone where the tips are off. You know, it's easy. It starts with the big bone up here. And as you go down, it'll just be meat. So actually, this part you can cut off, but you know it's gristle in there. Actually, this all really is the rib tip part of the rib. I'm not going to cook that today either. So we're going to put that back. Now, all we have left here is the rib. And I'm not going to cook the whole rib. It's just me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take half, like so. And I'll cook this part later. I'm going to cook this part. So we're going to get it marinated and in the refrigerator. I'm only going to marinate it a couple hours. Okay, so I'm not going to worry with that right now. I'll just freeze it when we go off our video. But we're going to marinate this. I know I've shown you before how to marinate meat that you're going to smoke or cook. But I'm cooking that in the oven today. It's wet outside. So, let me wash my hands quickly. And I'll show you guys how to put together the marinade once more. Hold on. I just want to rinse some real warmer water. But you guys know, those that know barbecue, you know, the rib tips are delicious as well. That's why I'm saving them for later. I'll cook those at another time, you know, and chop them or I'll cook it whole. And do the same marinade. I do the same marinade for my barbecue all the time. So, let me grab a cup and we get busy on our marinade. That will start with some Denny Lou's Original, some Original. And I'm going to also mix it with some spicy. I want some spice today. How you guys doing? I'm feeling good today, y'all. We don't need a lot of that spicy because it's spicy. I'm feeling very good today. So that's our spicy and our seasoning. And then, of course, Worcestershire. I always shake it up because it gets condensed down there. So we're going to shake it up, shake it up. Don't need a lot. We're only doing a little piece of meat. It's only like 5 or 6 bones. And of course, we need our liquid smoke. This is very important, especially if you're doing it in your oven. Because this, once you get this on your meat, it's going to taste like you did it outside. I usually rather I'm doing it outside in the oven, but especially in the oven. Don't use too much though. You'll make your meat taste a little bitter. But I'm telling you, this is a fantastic product. So we're going to squeeze some in there. Let me smell it. Oh yeah. Put a little bit more. There we go. And this particular one I'm doing today is hickory. I also have the mesquite flavored one. I keep some. Okay, and of course, let me get it out. Let me get it out. My apple cider vinegar. I got to get my apple cider vinegar in there. Everybody know what that is. I don't want it too vinegary, but we got to have that vinegar hit. A little bit more. That'll do it. A little bit taste more, just a touch. So you always know you got to smell it and taste your stuff. Then you know what's right. All right. Now, get a baggie. Let me get my stuff right off of this floor. I don't want to step on it. Excuse me. Oh, hand me coffee cups. All right. I'll just take my finger and go like so. Oh, we forgot salt. We gotta have salt in here. I'm running low on salt. There we go. You know, your hands are your best kitchen tools. I'll taste it. Meat gonna be delicious. But you know what I can really use on here? I want a little bit more garlic. Grab my bag. Just a touch more garlic. That's just for my taste. I like garlic. So we're gonna grab some. Put them in there. Okay. Now, I love garlic. And there we go. Yeah, I can smell it so up here, so I know I got that right. So you get your bag, open your bag, put your meat in there. There we go. All right, you can put your marinade in there. That's all. You get as much air as you possibly can out of that bag. Okay. But you want your marinade to get on that meat as much as it can. There we go. So you go squeeze it. Get as much air as you can. And let's let it marinate for couple hours, and you have some delicious ribs, I guarantee it. And of course, you know Didn't Lose barbecue sauce has to go on. I don't know which one yet. I might just mix them. They're very good mixed. I do mix them. And there we go, guys. Ribs marinated. Getting ready for the oven. And that concludes our video for now. I'll put them in the oven and cook them. I think I'll run to the store and get a cabbage and cook some cabbage. I can eat some cabbage. And I'm going to go live and ask you guys, what should I cook with that? But until then, thank you for watching. And God bless. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.